Hello, hello from the great beyond. Today we are going to be doing some flights of Aetheria work. Um, I'm going to be working on my windows. I want to do a prettier design for them. Um, and I want to experiment doing this in Substance Painter. So I guess I'll show a little bit of my process of that and see what we can come up with. Hopefully it's going to be all good and fun. Um, Let me see here. Just let me get my live stream um, link going for our Discord users. So let's see here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So here we have a window, I guess you would say. And our goal today is to kind of help out this scene here, to kind of get these windows all freshen up with some new designs and to kind of do some ivory and do some vegetation around these areas and also finish up more of the buildings, doing a little bit by a little bit, making it look cool and good, what we're aiming for, have some fun. Hopefully we don't die. Okay, so first things first, we have our object. Before we export, we want to select the object and we want to give it a name. So this will be window, and we're going to call this 01. So from there, what I'm going to be also doing is going over here to the data of the object. You want to make sure your object is selected, and we're just going to minus this out. And we pretty much the UV map is just you're getting rid of the UV map. And then we're going to go to the material, and we're going to do a couple things to this. All right, so first things first, let's make a new material, and this one's going to be the glass window. And we're going to do 01, and we are going to create a second one, and this is going to be a window frame 01. And what we're going to do is select all of these vertices here, and we're just going to unselect these. And we're going to select the window frame. We're going to click assign. So there we go. Now all that is good. And from over here, we're just going to get these guys selected and make sure it's assigned to there. So from here, I like to grab the edge select. And we just want to hold Alt and kind of just get this going. If this is going to work, come on. Ah, there it goes. Kind of worked, kind of did it. Well, all right, so we're just going to create a edge seam. So we're going to mark a seam here. And we're pretty much going to do that to all the edges here. So we're just going to keep selecting it. So we're going to go to the edge again. We're going to mark seam. And then we're going to mark seam again. And with this being marked, we are just going to go to mesh. I'm going to mesh edge. Get this going. Okay. So with all that being done, now we can export this model. We can break it up even further and stuff. by going like this. This will give us a nice little cut on the model on the inside. We want to do the main glass, but we want to kind of give much as possible of control here. So we're going to get that cut up. All right, again, we want to double check, make sure the UV map is not there. And we just want to go to export, export FBX. And, we can export this over into our storage area, to our video games. And then we're going to find Flights of Aetheria. And we're going to make a new folder. Say assets. And we're going to make this a new folder called Windows. Okay, and from there, let's just go ahead and export it out. So once it's exported, we can close whatever it's called on Blender. And from there, we're just opening up the Goo engine. Not the Goo engine, the Substance Painter. So it's opening up on my drawing tablet, which I'm going to have to disconnect the drawing tablet and reconnect it, unfortunately. So give me one quick moment. I just got to relaunch it because for some reason Substance does not like a multi-monitors, I guess you would say. So let's try that again. Click on it, and it'll open up on my main monitor. So just give it a second. Okay. Okay. We're back online, and it's open. Cool. All right. So now all we have to do is navigate where we put the asset at. Go to Windows, and I forgot to name it, so I'm going to name it real quick. Windows 01, and we're just going to drag and drop the FBX file into this. I'm going to make it 2K so I can do all the details and stuff. And we're going to make sure auto unwrap is checked and it's selected to Blender and all that fun jazz. So we are just going to go ahead and import it. Like, yay, look at that. It's all in here and it's looking great. And you can see all of our stuff is disconnected. So pretty cool. And it's all UV unwrapped, so it saves us a lot of time. What we do from here is just we go down and we want to bake some mesh maps. Make sure to select the same quality that we were doing before. And we're just going to bake this. Okay, so once this is baked, we just got a base color and make sure our glass window is selected, and we can get playing around with some stuff. Kind of seeing what we can do on painting and seeing what we can really have fun with. So let's see if we can find some really cool glass effects that we can smear around and make some really cool, pretty patterns. Let me open up my reference over here. One moment. Okay, so once we get this going, let's just see if we can find something that looks really cool. This is a really interesting sketch. So what we're going to do, for my pen, we are going to select the color that we are going to aim for. And pretty much we can just paint this all over the place. So we're just going to get a base color down. Once we get a base color down, make it a little bit smaller, and we'll make sure it's more sharp, I guess. And we get the spacing brought out. We're going to select our color again. This time we will pick a different color, and it should just do little flats. Cool. So it's actually making them pretty small. Okay, I guess I'm going to use the mouse for this little touch-up. So what we kind of want to do is do something like this where we can go back and forth, rotate it some. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like trying to make a interesting pattern that will work for this in a way that will make it look neat. Then we go over here, we select a different color. So hold on. Select a lighter beige. And we can slap this in. I'm just going to keep slapping these things around. Some different fun, pretty colors. And let's do some lighter ones. Bring this up a little bit. So we can do a little bit of rotation. And we're just trying to get this covered up quite a bit, as much as we can in a pretty way. Let's do a little bit more red. Gosh, maybe. Hold on, let's rotate some of this. All right, we just want to get a mishmash of different colors, so we can do some interesting play tricks, I guess. So we are just going to keep going. Let's just go ahead and increase the size of this brush. See if this works. If it doesn't work, we'll be like, oh, shoot. doing some interesting patterns. Greetings, indeed. Hi, hi. Like, thank you for coming along, seeing my nightmare of a piece that I'm working on. Hopefully, we can come up with something that looks good. Um, let's see here. All right, so I kind of want to see if there's like a blend brush. There's like a just kind of blur things or do some type of blend. Let's see what we can do. There we go. And then we could probably add a little bit of extra pull cracks and whatnot. I think this might be pretty nifty if we can do it right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to work this crack thing. It's all about learning and having fun. See what we can do. All right, we need to rotate it some so we can make a new pattern. Really interesting, huh? It is a window, indeed. Actually worked out pretty well. Look how pretty that is. Okay, now that's good. Let's do some other cool, fun um, patterns, I guess. I don't think we can use um, any brushes for a bit. Maybe, actually. Hey, look at that. Okay. So maybe we can create some really pretty stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make something that is whimsical and it's fun. It's beautiful. Just kind of like a really fun pattern. Let's do a more silver color and let's see if we can do something that looks pretty. We can go and break this off to here. off real quick. Look at that. And then we can go upward and so it kind of gives a really pretty pattern. Let's see if we can do a different one, and let's give it a shot. Let's see what it does. There we go. And maybe we can add a little few things. I never really worked on stained glass. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Maybe some flowers. Let's see if we can do some kind of petal stuff. Maybe like a stamp for flowers. Let's see if we can do some pretty ones here. Ooh, this one's pretty. And we can make this one probably like red or something. Maybe go like this. Huh? Oh shoot, there it is. Let's see. It's kind of weird. It wanted me to move slightly. It's not like a stamp. Let me try it with my pen. Oh, whoops. Now we can do a different color. Don't worry, I got something a little bit fun to plan for that. You'll see. We're getting there. But you can play around with it. If it doesn't work, that's about all the fun of it. We can play around and see what does and what doesn't. And we can probably do really pretty things here. And do another red one, and we can do something like this. Where brings it down. Yeah. Kind of looks like it's holding on to it or something, like a little hook. And maybe we can go back over here. And we can do a smaller one. And another small one over here. I don't know, that's kind of fun, ain't it? Let's see, let's do some other fun, pretty colors. All kind of blurred. Let's just kind of hold it there for a second. Then we can probably do a purple, just spray one purple. Oops. And we can do the purple probably right there. There we go. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think that looks pretty, or Does it look like shit? These are the questions that we need to know. Okay, now we have a leaf. Maybe we can do like a free gold color, and we can, oh, huh, oh geez. Come on. Okay, these are too dark. Needs more, maybe like red, like some pretty autumn leafy colors. Maybe might work better. It keeps wanting to behave like a pen, so okay. So maybe it is part of the flow. No. Okay, so maybe it's the spacing. All about fun playing around with the software. Seeing all the flowers. This track, maybe we can do less flowers, maybe? Let's see. Let's bring it back. Maybe we can figure out something we can do. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe less is better, so let's see here. That's a pretty cool medallion thing. Witchcraft! do, 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 do. All about the fun of exploring. Ooh. Like fun. Oh yeah. Symbol, symbol, symbol. I thought it'd be interesting, but like we need to add a little bit of something. Oh yeah. Hmm. No. I don't even know if we can do an outline just of the flowers. We can give it a shot. See if we can figure that out. Yeah, it might be stroke. I was thinking that too, but just trying to locate everything is a pain in the butt. um, hmm. So we got close, but not quite. Huh. Weird. Well, if we back it up some, maybe I can do something different. Okay, we're at the beginning. Maybe we can figure out something else that looks better. Let's see here. Like, I don't know what this looks like. I'm on to something right now. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Maybe something like that's probably better. Keep it simple, maybe. I think might be the best realm of things to do here. I think that's probably going to be for the best. And then maybe we can add a little details or something. Okay, let's see. If I add this, I wonder what it will do in this one. Should be darker or lighter? I think it should be lighter. Okay, maybe we can do a little nifty. Yeah, I think simple might work too. And I think try something like this. Try something real quick. Let me just get this exited out of. So what I'm thinking is if I use the blur tool, maybe I can do a cool 3D effect. Quite possibly. Let's just see what this does. Alright, now if we do that blur effect, maybe this might help, and we just extend this out some. And then it becomes more 3D. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's funny, I actually forgot to do one of these guys here. Gray. Alright, let me go back to the blur. And we can just blur these guys. See what this does. There we go. I think that looks better. Gives a little bit more of a dimension to it. That looks so weird and trippy. That's so funny. There's a lot of scratches right here. these. We will never see that. All right, I think we're doing pretty good. Um, yeah, we made pretty good progress the other day on the Oban Star Racer stuff. I can show some quick pictures if you like. So this is some of the progress we're making on the Whizzing Arrow. We have a couple things to do to kind of finish up on her, but I think she's coming along. She's looking pretty great. I want to do some more polishing work and some little tinier extra details and stuff, and do a little bit of fixer-uppers. But so far, it looks like it's coming along pretty smoothly. And I think that's pretty neat. You see, we've got everything all fixed up. You can look at the wheels and stuff. We got all the wheels textured and painted, really nicely looking. The engine's looking good. The the effects on it, everything. So I want to do a little bit of painting, toucher-uppers, and then I want to get it animated and do the effects, and then we can do some really cool results. It's pretty nifty. It looks great. Let's see here. Hold on. Sorry, where's my thing? I don't know if I showed all of the pictures, but yeah. I'm just going to show you. So yeah, it's coming along. I'm doing little by little, and I'm trying to do what I can for it on my free time. Sometimes I do it more later at night when I do my recordings for it, and that's just the case of what happens for me. I just get a little bit busy during the day working on flights of Aetheria or programming or doing different things. So I just try to stick to it when I can have the time. So this looks pretty cool. Pretty much what I can do is I can take some of my wood that I have, and I can do a really cool wood design probably on the around this frame, and then we could probably do some bricks probably on the bottom here. Probably do a really cool effect. And let's go ahead and export this. So we're going to export our materials for this, and I guess we can play with our glass shader too that I've been working on, and I also have to fix some other stuff too while I'm at it. I hope that's on our car. Okay. Sorry for the background noise. Okay. So, let's find where I have my storage of everything. So, from here, get into here, like Aetheria, assets, windows, and we could probably name this let's see, window texture. And we can click export. Now that's exported. We also have to export the mesh. I want to try exporting it without dots if I can. So let's see here. Oh, there we go. And this is going to be named almost the same here. But we want to say UV at the end. Okay. Now this is also to kind of help experiment with something too on the side. Yeah, we're going to have to fix a whole of our textures. It's all dark. I can fix that in a little bit. But my biggest thing is, actually, you know what, let's just do a quick fix. I wish we can do a math 6 on this stuff, but I think it's going to be too hard. There we go. Give me back my color. Shame on you for stealing my beautiful color here. Okay, let's get this one fixed too. It's coming along. So I'm going to be finishing up the Whizzing Arrow touch uppers tonight. And then I want to work on the hanger. Once the hanger is done, oh dear, I think I did something here. Once the hanger is done, I'm going to set the hanger into different areas. I can show the file, I guess. If you guys want to see that. I'm trying to keep this to focusing on what I'm doing right now, but sometimes people are curious. Okay, so let me open this up. So yeah, you can see the shell shading is working pretty great. I've been actually working on my water system, which has been pretty interesting. I've been playing around with those features. So yeah, to kind of give you an idea, let's see, where's our cursor at? Let's do cursor to world origin. Then we can do this. I've been figuring out what kind of fluid simulations I'm going to be doing. This is going to be more for Flights of Aetheria, but for Oban, I am wanting to experiment with colors and different things, make it more stylized when I get a chance. So I'll do this one, and I think this is going to be pretty good. So we'll do the inflow. In the inflow, we will make a cube. Let's see, where's my cube? Huh? No, that's I'm going to do something different. There it is. All right, so I take this, put it into here, and I get some instant water effects. So I want to stylize this water, play around with it and things, to kind of see what I can do for it. So it's kind of like fun, and it's very interactive. That's something that I really want for Oban, and there's a lot of reasons for it, but let me kind of do something real quick because we're taking out a lot of water with no outtake. So we just get a little bit of this, and we can put it right here, and this will start swallowing up some of the water. We'll do the outflow, select the cube, and we'll yeet the cube into the outflow. And that will start sucking in some of the water there. You can see here it's pulling it in. So pretty much, I have control over the material and stuff over here. Of this, and I can do different little cool effects. So I'm wondering if I can do more of an Oban prettier color and make it more stylized. This is too realistic to what I'm aiming for. But I think if we pull our cards just right, it's going to look really pretty. And so, and if I also adjust a couple other things, so like if we have like an object, like let's just say this is the whizzing arrow right here, right? So we are going to select this, and we are going to do a ground. And I'm going to grab my monkey. Here's my monkey. Way down here. Okay. And we're going to put it into the ground, and look at this. It should interact with the water. Huh? Yeah, it's not interacting. Give me a second. Maybe it's this guy. Oh, I know what I did. I didn't select the right folder. So you can see it's actually interacting. So I was kind of thinking if you're racing and stuff, it'd be kind of nice to be able to see some like water effects. Let me up the phone dissonancy. Scale. Slow it down some so you guys can see this. So you can see that the water is being interacted, and that's kind of hard to show. I have to take my word for it. So what I'm kind of thinking of is like if I can do a couple things for it, I don't know, it'd be kind of interesting. See what I can do and play around. See here. Kind of show you guys this. Let's go rewind. So you can see it's going over the monkey. So it's kind of like, it's kind of working, but like I got to figure it out. I got to practice more with my simulations. But this is going to help me with waterfalls. This is going to help me with different really cool effects for Oban and for Flights of Aetheria. You know, I just got to figure out some good settings. This is just the temporary settings. Like, I really want to do the more stylized version, you know, so we will play around with that later more, but yeah, like it's supposed to create foam and stuff around it, but yeah. So I will be playing around with that soon. I've been playing around with water stuff, like with ocean things as well. But yeah, it's like I'm trying to figure out a stylization that's very unique with water that matches the Oban stuff. So it's definitely going to be changing here on the look of it. I'm just not there yet on playing around with that. I'm kind of working on this stuff. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and this guy, and then keep working here. Shader info. Let's go right here. This one's supposed to go right here. This one's right here. No, right there. So there we go. We're getting back our color into our scene. Yeah, I recently updated my Blender to the latest SKU engine, so all my stuff is broken because it's outdated with the shader system. So honestly, I wish there would be a mass update, but I got to redo everything by hand, and that ain't fun. And even this stuff is right here is messed up. I think I'm going to redo all of these windows as well. I really don't like the blue. The blue is just not my thing. It's just, you know, not the best texture for it, honestly. Gonna fix the main building and get this going. and we can have some fun doing some really pretty stylization. And let's go and up our shadows to a higher amount. We'll smooth it out when we do actually render. Alright, so now with this being done, let's go and select the window. So we just need to get the cursor to item. So cursor to selected, and then we need to go to File, Import, FBX. Then we go and we find our window. The UV. And now we just find out where it ended up in the world. Let's go and take this. And we are going to do selection to cursor. And then we are going to teleport back over here. And from here, we are just going to select the rotation of this object. And we're going to go ahead and apply it over to this one so it matches. And then we can go over here and we can see the distance for this. Now we can delete it. And we can add a modifier array, and then we can plug this in. So, and while we're at it, do Control J, and we can combine both of these, add an array again, and do this. I think that'll be good. Cool. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and add our material. So this is our glass window. We're just going to make it blank. It's funny, I hope I still have the Oban thing opened up because I need my glass shader from it. So I guess we got to reopen up Oban. Okay, so this is something I haven't got to try just yet, but I want to see if I can add a texture to this glass shader that I did for the whizzing arrow. I really like this for glass. So selection to cursor, there it is. Okay, this is my node setup that I made. Let's see if I can play around with this. Let's see what I can do. It creates a really pretty glass effect and different things. But what I kind of want to do is be able to identify it as a texture. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can't. Who knows? Let's see what we can do. Doesn't hurt to experiment and see what we are able to do and what we can't do. Look at that. It's almost like pretty stylistic glass, but we are losing some color. So let's see about plugging this into the other ones, and we can get more of that color of that glass back. And lastly, what happens if we put it back into here? Okay, and definitely need to control that brightness. I'm forgetting which one this is. It's one of these. There we go. And honestly, like, I want to see if I can replace this with a texture as well, because having just a big blob doesn't look so good. You know what they do in some designs and stuff? like, oh man, I can't believe how much better this looks. I'm so happy I figured this technique out. It just looks more like glass, but it's stylized. It makes it pop. And I can even adjust the color adjustments on here. So, pretty interesting. But before that, let's go and do a couple things. I have an idea for this, and I think you guys might like it. I'm just trying to figure out mentally how I'm going to do it. I'm making this texture. So we got this right here. I'm thinking if I made a plane, so we take this plane, okay, hear me out. Take this plane, get rid of the UV of this plane, and we can call this a material like glass glare. And we go over here. And this is going to take a few times to experiment because we don't know if this is going to work or not. So we'll see. Glass glare. Nothing like playing around with some new ideas. Hopefully one of these ideas are good ideas. We'll see. Like, fingers crossed. Okay, so we're going to do folder, and we're just going to import this, and auto yeah. Hold on. I'm going to do a new. I'm going to try this again. Do, 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 do. Just in case, I'll put this up to 2K, and we will discard. Don't need that anymore. All right, so we have this right here. Okay. Now, what I am thinking about doing is let's do some type of streaks. You know, if we think of like streaks for glass and stuff. Let's see here, glass. It's broken glass. Let's search and see if we have any. If we don't have anything, we're going to have to do this ourselves then. That's totally fine. All right, we'll just cry in the corner. So, oh boy. All right. Well, before we do anything, let's go ahead and paint this whole thing black, which I think this will help. Let's paint it all black. Either black or white, one of the two. We can experiment with that, see what it does. Alright, so I'm sure it's all painted. Yeah, it's like a reflection streak. You know, it's like almost a glare thing. You know, we're gonna go painting that, I guess. So it kind of creates a really pretty glass effect, I guess. So it's, yeah, pretty much. Sometimes I wonder if we could do something old school here. like when I paint this to white. Okay, bring this up to a large scale. So let's just yeet that into Blender real quick, see what it does. So we can do some fine tuning of adjustments. So we're just going to export this as a texture, and the output destination is into Neverland. So we need to put this where it needs to go. And we'll yeet it into there. We'll export it out. We will open up Blender again, and we will save. Okay, so with this being done, let's copy this guy. And then we will go over here and find our window texture. And okay, let's get a little bit more fine tuning of control over this. Let's do a mapping node. And let's also do a texture coordinate. We're going to connect this over here to the UV. So now we can do a rotation. Okay, and now we can adjust scale. Something probably a little bit bigger. Let me just bring this one down too. Probably down to 2. Oh, it's gigantic. Okay. Let's go up to 4. Okay. I need to get this thing yeeted out of my way. Send my way. Not that. That's messing it up. Okay. So. Hi. Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Like, where's my stuff? Okay. Let's go and see what we can do. Bring it back up again. Let's see. and brightness here. Let's see here. Under what all this stuff can do. Play around with it some. Now it's sort of doing what I want. Maybe I need to control this even further. Maybe I need to plug into this one. Alright. Interesting. Maybe I need to find my light source and rotate it around some, just kind of see what this is going to be doing for me. Oh, it will look better. Interesting. I don't know. Just kind of playing around with this and what I can do, what I can't do. Um, hmm. Well, I think that looks pretty neat. Kind of tricky. Alright, let's go ahead and get all these guys figured out here. Hmm. Hmm. How would I like to go about this? A couple ideas in mind. Close enough. And then get this inner ledge rotated as well. Cool. Now we got some pretty looking good windows that are stylized and looking pretty neat. You know, I want to play around with a little bit of ivory. I think that'll be a little bit of fun to do. Let's do some ivory. Make this into our asset browser. Preset. And I think we'll do some regular ivory. And we'll do a little trick to this ivory to make it more Ghibli style, which will be pretty cool. Do, 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 do. And ivory. Let's see, and we want to add it probably to this guy first. So, add ivory. Huh. Oh, I know what's going on. There we go. Or is it this one? Yay, now we can make some ivory. And I kind of want it to go up here some, like this. Oh, no, that's right. I want to have to focus on one object at a time. There we go. Looking pretty good. Well, let's get this looking like Studio Ghibli more. It looks, yeah, look at that. It's all photorealistic. And we don't want photorealism. We want Ghibli. Like, we're going on strike. We cannot accept this. We will not accept this. We will rise and do whatever. I don't know. Okay. So, in doing so and importing this, sometimes we get some ivory made. Okay, I think this is what we're looking for. Uh-huh. Look at this. We have found you. We're going to kidnap you, flowers, and change you into something very pretty. Yeah, but you'll see what I mean. It's also a mixture of my own stylization, so it's it's a mixture of stuff. All right, let's go ahead and delete all of that. Okay, hold on. So this sweet, here we go. We are going to make some pretty flowers. Let's go and select this. Um, oh, whoops. And then go in here. Get this minused out. Go here. Go to our nature library. If we have it available to see. We already made some assets for this. Tertiary did this for me, but I guess she didn't. Hey, honey, didn't you do square versions of my thing? I don't see them. Is it not saved, like into a PNG? Can you save them in a PNG for me, please? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but they're all leaf shapes. Oh, mine are clear. Look. Like, did you want did you want it to fully? The color in these empties need to be the color of the outline. So you need okay, so basically what you're wanting is this. Yeah, that's it. Can you do that to each one real quick? Arigato. Thank you. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right, so that's area. Oh, wait. Nature library. Wait for her to update this. Guess we can try this first one real quick. Then we can swap it out and try the other one. Interesting. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. No, it doesn't show, but whatever. Oh, these look so beautiful. I love them. They're so pretty. So we'll have to fix all of those. Let's get these stems figured out. Let's paste this in. Now I believe I do have something on my desktop for stems. That might be pretty, might not be, you know. And these flowers, like the flowers. Oh yeah, these were actual flowers. Um, we can take a look at those later and figure out a pretty leafy pattern. I just want to see what's going on here. And here we go. So it is more prettier, more vibrant, which we are looking for. And we can get rid of this ugly bark texture. And we can go back to our leaves over here. And we can select our bark and then go back over here. Oops. Be quiet, cell phone. You're being annoying. There we go. Now this is more stylized. And then I guess we have some flowers to do. So I guess we got some texturing to do for some flowers. And then this will look even more prettier. Oh, rat's nest of jungle down there. But boy, that is pretty. Once we finish it up here with the flowers, it's going to be even more prettier. Let's save so we don't lose any of this great progress. And we can keep going. Let's see. Now that we got to think about the leaves or the flowers, let's see what we can do for them. Let's go over to them. And each of these is the same UV. Okay, looks like it is. Now, I know Blender has a texture paint thing. I wonder if that even works well. I never tried it before. It was something simple like flowers. I wonder if I could get away with just one in here. Or am I going to have to yeet them on over to substance? Let's quick layout. Okay, so we're going to highlight all these BBs, and we are going to unselect this one. It doesn't need to be selected. Okay, and I guess we're going to copy these, and we are going to put that into a different blender. Delete this. Huh. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Okay. Alright, since really they're all perfectly UV pretty well, we can get away with a couple things. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and export them out as an individual thing. This is going to be in the nature library. Let's do that. Okay. Export it. And now that it's exported, let's go into Substance, new file. We're going to back up. A bit of ways here. We're going to find our ivory flowers. Not even sure if I spelled it right. I think that, and then we just uncheck that. It already has a UV, and we don't want to mess any of that up. So here we go. We got all the pretty flowers in here, and I guess we can start painting these to be some pretty little things. Go to a basic soft, and I guess I need to look at a reference for myself for the texture of this. Give me a minute so I can do this right in a sense, but also stylize it. Give me 1 minute. Just take a brief moment. Gotta find a good reference for this. Let's see here. Wonder if I can use this as a reference, not this, but go to asset library, select this, and preset. See what comes up with texture. Okay, let's delete these guys real quick. Let's just try to get it in. Oh shit, love that. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Yes, I can use this as a color selector for palette, but I also want to use my own palette of colors. So let's figure out this. Like the size and figure out what size are you. Okay, now give a good illusion. Do a few tricks. Add a lamp into here. So, oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Cat, you're in my way. Over here. I'm sorry, I can't snuggle right now. Like, cat, go. I'm sorry. No snuggles right now. I'm sorry. The cat's like, snuggle me. Give me attention. And I'm like, no. You have already had too much attention. I am hungry. Well, we made quite a bit of progress today on this, with a couple hours on this, but I think this is looking pretty cool. And you can put a little bit more ivory on this. Let's do that. Let's go to the asset browser. Hopefully this is the new flowers. Oh shit. Ugh, the old ones. Now I guess we're gonna have to figure out what's going on there and get it done later. I'm just too tired. Oh jeez. Well, I guess for now, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off to, so that I can figure this out later and take a break today. Just a bit tired. Alright, let's see here. See how this is looking. I think that's looking pretty cool. Alright guys, I'm gonna catch you later. I'm gonna take a break. Take it easy. Bye.